welcome back to more Minecraft Hardcore. We need to do a couple things. We need to get our tools, and there's a bunch of animals here. I don't plan on staying here, so we're probably just gonna end up killing all of them. And I think that'll keep us healthy for at least a little bit. Oh, these trees are on fire. One of the first things we gotta do is we gotta find a village. Oh, that was weird. We gotta find a village because I wanna set up my base and everything else using a village as the kind of backdrop because it's just gonna make everything way easier.
4 to 6 days later.
There it is. Oh my gosh, we found it. Okay, yeah, so this is where we're gonna set up. Finally, on day 6, we're a week into this and we finally found us a place to stop. The way I wanna do this, at least initially, is I wanna build kind of like, and this honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest, this is completely sort of based off of Easy Y on YouTube, his hardcore base that he just did. It's really cool. I like that idea, and I've never really done something like that. So I'm not gonna copy it, but I'm gonna do something like it. Now that we've cleared out a little bit of space, we're gonna actually start working on the base, or the whole. You'll see what I mean in a second. Oh boy, this is gonna take a little bit. We're almost there. It's just a little bit more. Alright, so that's the first part of it. There's a lot more to be done. However, iron tools are not gonna cut it, so I'm gonna go mining for a little bit. Wait! Stop the video! I have something really important to tell you. Follow me! Some other content creators and I are starting a Minecraft SMP called Bloomcraft, and you can watch it on this channel and any of theirs. The links to their channels will be in the description below and basically anywhere if you just find them on YouTube if you search up Bloomcraft. But not today and not this week. It's gonna be a couple days, it's gonna be a couple weeks. The most likely date of my first video will be September the 25th or September the 26th. Just depends. Now yes, it is a long time, but in the meantime, there is a Discord server that you can join and maybe interact with us or something like that. I don't know. I've taken up enough time in this video. Stay subscribed, and I'll see you next time. Back to the video. I need diamonds, and while I'm at it, I'm probably gonna see if I can get some obsidian and get a craft. Wait, hang on. I guess I got 2, so I only need 2 more obsidian to make an enchanting table. I've got tons of leather, and I've got tons of sugarcane, as you can see back there, for paper. And I think I just have a bunch of paper in general. Yeah. So I'm gonna go do that. And if you're wondering where I got all this iron, because I didn't show it, I got it from 3 different shipwrecks and respective treasure. I didn't show that because, well, it's kind of boring. I just walked around for 6 days basically looking for a village. Not much happened. I mean, I went through a couple shipwrecks, but that's about it. I got a bunch of iron, which was good, but I didn't get any diamonds. So yeah, we're gonna go get a bunch of diamonds. We're gonna make a mine. It's gonna be in here and laid into this, but that should take not that long. Also, while I'm waiting for torches to cook, I went ahead and made 10 bookshelves because that's how much leather I had. So we can already go ahead and set up our enchanting area. that's set up, but we still need to go mining. So next time you see me, I'll be in the mines. Oh yeah, our first diamonds. Let's go. We haven't been mining for 10 minutes. And we already found some. Let's go. And it's just one. Oh, no, it's more than one. Diamond. Go. Alright, so that went pretty well. It went really well at first, and then it took a really long time to get the last few diamonds I needed. But we got them. We got all 39 diamonds. Woo! I probably shouldn't do that. But I believe this is enough for everything I need, which is a diamond chest plate, diamond leggings, a diamond helmet, diamond boots, a diamond pick, a diamond axe, a diamond sword, the enchantment table, which I can't actually make at the moment, my silk touch axe, which I'm gonna go ahead and make just so I have it ready, and a diamond shovel. I'm not making a diamond hoe. You people are insane. Full diamond armor. And it's day 13. We're making great progress. Strip mining, because I'm not spelunking. That's how I died in the last hardcore series, which if you watch that, I recorded that on this day. The day, you know, active. So for me, I'm recording this and when I died in that first hardcore world on the same day. So I'm very, very traumatized from that still. So that's why I haven't gone caving yet. Not until I get some pretty good enchantments. Regardless, enchantments. I need more XP first. Ooh, there's horses here. Unfortunately, I need the leather. Look at this. We found some lava that we turned immediately into obsidian. I really need to make a bridge. Look at this. We have the enchanting table. Let's go. And I believe, yeah, we have level 30 immediately, but we don't have 30 levels, is the problem. We're gonna have to figure out how to fix that very quickly. I think what I'm gonna do is trading. That gets a ton of levels and it's pretty easy. I need to set up some villagers. However, we're not gonna go to a full-fledged trading thing, like a trading hall. We're not doing that yet. That's gonna go in here. Now I will have to do a little bit different work on this in a minute, and I'm gonna move this. I've been thinking about how I wanna have this base designed, and I had a better idea. So stay tuned for that, but we're gonna move this into the wall, which won't be too difficult. I did like that, but I have a better idea for this, so that's just gonna get moved into the wall. So what we need to do is we need to get the Fletcher, because they trade emeralds and XP for sticks. We can get a ton of emeralds and levels really quickly, so that's what we're gonna go kind of work on real quick. All right, so we have 30 levels now, and we got them from these two. Now this isn't a trading hall by any means of the imagination. However, it's a start, so I can at least get my axe upgrade, because I do need to make sure it has some breaking so I can continue this. We need to do this a couple more times to get some upgrades for my pickaxes as well, and maybe the shovel, but the pickaxe and the axe are the ones I really need upgrades for. That way we can get the base done a little bit more. So that'll coming up in a second. Unbreaking 3 is at least good enough. Oh, we still got efficiency 4 too. That's pretty good. I'm never running out of arrows. That's for sure, but we have 30 levels again, so let's go enchant our pickaxe. And Unbreaking 3 is at least what we need. We also got efficiency 4. We have efficiency 4 on both our pickaxe and our axe. That's actually fantastic. And exactly what we need for clearing out more of this. Now I am gonna dig down all of this to at least this level here. And then I'm gonna recess this into the wall after I design some sort of upper wall. I've got some ideas on that, but let's just sort of jump right into it. Let's go. admittedly, I got a little bit carried away. I did way more than I thought I was gonna do. But since you're here, let's go ahead and talk about it. Yeah, so basic kind of like little square thing. I actually think it's really cool. I'm gonna change all of this as well. Okay, so this is the enchantment room, but it's small. It's really small, and it almost looks like a hallway. I don't really like that, so I'm gonna tear it out again, and I'm gonna tear out this wall, and the enchantment room is going to be in the corner of both of this wall. I feel like that should look a little bit better. Now, originally, this was going to be my chest room, but it's tiny and there's not much more space I can do that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the chest room in one of the corners, like the full corner. And then like a bedroom or something over there, and then a smelter or something over there. Now, that's not a lot of room. And admittedly, it's very similar to Easy Space, but I mean, that kind of just makes sense. Come on, you can't fault me for that. Anyways, but what happens when we run out of space? Also, we haven't done this idea because of the furnaces. I'm gonna be doing that very shortly, but regardless. Well, you'll notice there's a gray square in the middle. Why is there a gray square in the middle, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked that, random viewer, because we're gonna be digging down. Yes, this base is gonna go down to bedrock. This is gonna be a hole, and it's gonna go down and 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 down to bedrock, with many farms and floors along the way. It'll be very elytra friendly as well because, well, it's open in the middle. Now, don't worry, I'm gonna have a way to get up and down for each level. It's not gonna be these gigantic staircases though. This is just to get to the first level, and they look really cool from above. Now, the top is gonna be changing as well a little bit. I still need to add some sort of block on top. I'm not exactly sure what yet, but I think it's just gonna be smooth stone or something. But regardless, I'm really happy with how this is turning out. So now, I just need to finish up the rest of it. That shouldn't take too terribly long. Maybe like an hour for me, maybe 2, just depends. For you, it might be like a minute or 2 of time lapses, but I don't know. I'll try and do a what do you call it? A voiceover for it, so it's not completely boring and just gameplay and music. So yeah, let's do a voiceover. I think that'll be kind of cool. So the first thing I had to do was take out the old enchantment room, as I didn't really like how it looked, and frankly, I kind of just wanted to put it in the middle, and I kind of already mentioned that before. So what we did is we made the room a lot bigger. We added that flooring and put the enchantment room right there. Now, for the rest of the corners, we did pretty similar thing. We dug out the entire corner, as you can see here, and we made it 5 blocks deep on each side. Now, I'm not exactly sure what that attends to for the entire size of the room, but it's 5 blocks deep, and they're all the same size. That will probably change in time depending on what I do with each room, but I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with them all. I was going to do a super smelter in one, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. Now, this is me covering up because I went through the roofing because it was too short, because I built the base on a hill, so it's very easy to go through. I actually went through the roofing on all 3. I didn't go through it in the first one, but I went through it on the other 3. I just don't show it. Now, again, this room is the exact same as the last one, and you know, just the basic size room. I really like how big these are because it's gonna allow for modularity and whatever I need it to be. That one ends up being the chest room. Now, the final room is again the same, but this is where my mine is. So what I'm probably gonna end up doing is repositioning the mine entrance, just because I don't really want to mess with the mine. I don't want to have that inside the base. That was kind of a mistake on my part, but it's okay. It's whatever. Now, the next piece I do is the flooring. And I did this on all, so I didn't show it on this one. And it's just dark oak. It's nothing crazy, but maybe we'll get crazy later. And then this is me redoing the enchantment setup. So I decided to do what I kind of did initially, which is drop it into the floor a little bit. And I made sure it's pretty square to the back corner, that way I have tons of space. Now, the flooring, I decided to do tough blocks. However, in making the tough blocks, I actually made them all stairs, Not a big deal. I just placed them upside down. They actually look pretty good. Anyways, there's the bookshelves, all the bookiness that they are, and I made some final edits with the deep slate wall there and just, you know, making them look better. I actually decided to put these as regular blocks so it just looked better in the corner. This is what we look like after a lot of work has been done. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do with all the rooms. That one's obviously the storage room if you see back there. And this is the enchanting room. We'll just kind of get a better look at it. Now, I don't think I said this, but oh yeah, all the walls are deep slate and the roof is dark oak. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep them that way. I might change it a little bit because they're all very samey. I like it. I really do like how it looks, but I think I might have to do just a bit of variety. But yeah, so this is the storage area. I've done a little bit of organizing, but not much, as I don't have any item frames to you know, organize everything with. Regardless, that's the storage room. I am not sure what these two are going to be yet. I am gonna have to think about it, but in the meantime, we're done with the initial part of the base. We'll work a little bit more on it later, but we're done with this part. The next thing we need to do is kind of the bedrock and foundation of all Minecraft worlds, an iron farm. Now, iron farms are super important because iron's a very important material in Minecraft, and I have all of 5 iron plus 4 raw. I have 9 iron. I need more. I need a lot more. We're gonna make an iron farm because we need one badly, and I want to make one. So we're gonna do that now. We need to get a couple things before we start. First of which is a lot more iron. I've only got 9, as I just said. I guess I have the nuggets as well, but that won't make that many. It's only got 7 more, which is not very many iron ingots. We've got 4 more here, but we need a lot more. So the first thing I'm gonna go do is get a bunch of iron. Once I've gotten iron, I should have everything I need to start building. I will need to get the villagers and actually build the thing, but that's a problem for later. So let's go get some iron. Ooh, a mine shaft, how about that? And immediately a bunch of iron. How about that? Oh my gosh, that was actually, oh, and a fortune 3 pick. Oh my gosh. So now I have what I need, but I have no idea where I am. We're good to go for a little bit, at least enough to get us an anvil, because we got a Fortune 3 book somewhere in there. Or no, it's right here. Fortune 3 book, we'll put this on our pick, and we got enough for an anvil and all the hoppers we need for the iron farm. Then we'll never need to go iron farming again. It's gonna be great. And we have an anvil. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna put the anvil right here. This is going to be Turbo Destroyer? Question mark? Now we just need a bit of wood for some chest because of hoppers and just a general holding of, for the iron. And we got our hoppers. We're pretty much ready to start building the farm. Not too bad. Well, we need beds. I guess we need beds. So let's go get some beds. We're also gonna need quite a bit of cobblestone. I guess not quite a bit, but a bit of cobblestone. And we're gonna need a bunch of stone fences. So there we have most of the resources already. So let's go ahead and get set up for the iron farm. I'm swimming. Oh, there we go. I just finished recording a bit about this farm, and then I realized my microphone was muted the whole time. Mistakes, am I right? But anyways, we've got it working. We had some issues with one of the villagers not being on the bed. He was trying to go out somewhere else, so it wouldn't work for a little bit. But we got it fixed, put some cobblestone in front of these trapdoors, and they were solid. We are good to go now. The iron farm just started working, but it's already got 11 iron, which is pretty good. And yeah, and yes, I know, it is very, very ugly. It's a gray box surrounded by brown dirt. It looks so bad. However, we will be covering it, just not today. We're gonna put some sort of build here. I'm not exactly sure yet. I gotta think about it a bit more. But rest assured, it will look super, super awesome. For starters, we need to get a little bit of wood because we're gonna be working on a quick little super smelter. Not like a super smelter for minecarts or anything, but just a basic one, you know, with the hoppers, that kind that is very useful in the early game. So we're gonna go ahead and put it in here, and the way we're gonna do this is pretty simple. So I need to first craft nothing at the moment. We're just gonna leave it open for a little bit. I'll put a chest here. We're going to put the furnace, the 2 furnaces here, and then we're gonna pop open the floor a bit and actually replace it, place the chest here. Grab the hoppers, and they're not in a good spot right now. That's the super smelter. It looks pretty good. It's not finished. I need to add another hopper here. So let's get a little more wood. Okay, this thing is fully built. We now have the feeder hopper, which this is gonna be the materials, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and kind of sort them out because I just want to do copper in this one for now, and then this one will be cobblestone, so I can cook some stone up, and then from there you can pretty much just dump one of these and dump one of these. So now that's cooking. That should be pretty nice. We need smooth stone for the top of the wall here. So up here, we're gonna be building some smooth stone. And then after that, we're gonna be setting up some crop farms. And then we're gonna be building a bridge. We need a bridge so badly to get it over to the village. Other things we're doing today are going to be a villager trading hall, a floor down. We're gonna be digging out another floor, and we're gonna be adding in a villager trading hall. Nothing crazy, just the beginnings of it, but it's gonna get a little insane eventually. But right now, it'll be pretty simple. We need the villager breeder down there. So, okay, let me back up for a second. The next layer is not gonna look like this. The next layer is gonna be the same height. It'll be 4 blocks tall. I guess 3, not the same height, but you know, you get what I mean. But it's going to be sorted out differently because it doesn't need these sort of 4 staircases in the middle. It can be kind of whatever. Now, part of it is going to be a villager breeder. I'm not exactly sure where that's going to go, but it's going to go over here somewhere. That's the idea. We gotta do some of that today. One of the first things in order to actually get this trading hall designed is we need to remove this stuff because it's just sitting over where we need to dig, and truthfully, this isn't a great spot. So I'm gonna move the bed first. I'll just put it into here for now. That works pretty well. This is gonna just be storage stuff. We gotta figure out how to do that. And lastly, we need to move the crafting table and the stone cutter because these are very important. We'll just put them over here for now. No, we'll put them in here because this actually kind of makes sense if we put them in here because this is like, you know, where all the stuff is gonna be. So we're gonna go ahead and get these in here, just sort of like that. That way I have access to them, but they're not in the middle. Now, of course, the next thing is just digging a hole. So let's dig a hole. After digging out the first part of this, I've realized I think I should just go ahead and plow through the majority of it because, well, it's a lot and it's not going to be very interesting content for you guys. So we're just going to do like a bit of a time lapse and I'm going to go ahead and build everything. And then I'll come back when it's time to get the villagers. Oh yeah. So let's keep on digging. Also, while I'm thinking about it, Bloomcraft. It's coming out in like, I think it's coming out, or we're starting at least, in about a week after this video comes out. So the first video will probably come out, I don't know, like in a week and a bit, a little bit, I don't know. Anyways, you should go and watch that when it comes out and all the other people on the server. There's gonna be a lot. I'm gonna have all their links in the description. Go subscribe to them, and if you haven't subscribed to me, that would be really cool. And you could leave a like as well. Now, let's actually start the building process. let's do that. After building that, I decided it's not really interesting to show in a time lapse, and it's a lot better to just show you it, you know, like here. So I'm just gonna show you what I did basically. I did a lot. I dug down further because I decided I wanted this like border thing between the floor and the roof of these levels. And so I dug down, added the pillars here, added this floor, which is like, you know, the level or the walkway, I guess, that you can walk on. And then I added the start to the villager breeder. So this is where it's gonna be. Now this is open, so I can get the villagers in here as they are not in here yet. And I need to get beds in here as well. But when they are in here, I'll be able to, you know, use buttons to get in and out. This is basically just an airlock. It's nothing crazy. It just allows me to keep them from getting out, which is really good. Now, in the background of, well, building that base, we have the iron farm, which is running constantly, and it's running really well, as you can actively see behind us. So if we go and check this, wow, that is actually insane. I say that's insane because I already emptied it once for like 3 stacks of that zombie's really long. I already emptied it of 3 stacks of iron already, and we've already got 3. Like, that wasn't that long ago, and we have so much more iron. So we're gonna go ahead and grab this, and we're gonna put it with all this. Now, I did use some of it for some rails, maybe too many rails, honestly, and I had some on me even, but we have tons of iron. I'm actually gonna go ahead and craft this into blocks. We have 39 blocks of iron. That iron farm is working a treat right now. Now, there are a couple of things we gotta do before we can even get the villagers in the breeder. And they suck. Well, okay, kind of. One of them is not that terrible. I have to build, I mean, it's gonna take a minute, but I have to build a bridge. Now, I have an idea, and this part here is elevated as well as this, although it kind of goes here, so I'm gonna have to do some sort of wiggly bit. But it's elevated, which means I can build a bridge that's like kind of flat, if that makes sense. I don't have to build like an arcing bridge. And yeah, that's kind of the next thing we gotta do today. So we're gonna go ahead and now I will do a time lapse for that because it's above ground. I think from now on, I'm not even gonna think about doing time lapses for anything in the base, just because the base is underground. I'll just show you it, and it's just a lot of digging out. It's not very interesting. It really isn't. However, stuff above ground is. Now, I have a lot of plans for this. Like, I want to not necessarily terraform it, but more make it into kind of a town, like make buildings and all that, which would be really cool. We first have to build the bridge. So let's do that. I got a little bit carried away, but not really with the bridge. The bridge is, it's pretty simple. I'm gonna be changing it in the future. I just need to get a few more ideas, but I actually kind of like it. It's pretty neat, but I really needed a bridge just to get villagers over, which is actually not the next thing we're gonna be doing. I also got really distracted with terraforming because I wanted to build this bridge above, and there was like this little hill here. But there was just a lagoon here, so all I did was I just terraformed. I added a little bit of water over here, but all of this was added. I had way too much dirt, so I also did this. This was all lake. I mean, it still is, and all of that. It is almost nighttime. The thing we're gonna do quite quickly, it shouldn't take too long, is we're gonna make a cake because today is my IRL birthday. Yay, I'm older now. I'm not gonna say which day because that's, you know, privacy and whatever, but I mean, you can kind of guess, but yes, it is my birthday today. So let's make a cake. I gotta make a cake. Now, I actually have most of the resources, not in here, but I have a lot of them available. Like, I have buckets. I just need to make another one. Or I guess I'm loaded enough. I'll just go ahead and make 2 more buckets for all the milk I need. I don't know why I did what I just did here. Anyways, we also need sugar. Wait, what's in here? Oh, we have wheat. All right, we need like 2 wheat, I think. We also need some sugar, which we actually happen to have. That's a little bit surprising. I think all we need now is some milk. Hello, Mr. Cow, I just need your milk. I hope you don't mind. Oh, there's some chickens too. I need another bucket of milk. Hello, Mr. Cow. Right, so we should have, yep, we have the resources necessary to make cake. Our first cake. And guess what? I think I know what I'm gonna do with this room. This is gonna be the trophy room, or just kind of the display room thing. I don't know. But I need some sort of pedestal for the cake. Okay, I think that's pretty good. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it like that. Happy birthday to me. I feel like I'm tired. I'm gonna go to sleep now and play Minecraft later. I've also just remembered to make the top of the wall. Like, I've kind of forgotten about this smooth stone that I made. So we're gonna quickly go ahead and do that. And that should just about do it. That adds like a really nice light tone to the top of the wall. And if we go inside, oh yeah, that looks way better. That looks so much better. It adds a lot more detail. What I have to do next is boring, but it's very, very necessary. Villagers. I have to go get some villagers. So let's do that. That actually was a lot easier than I thought it'd be. We successfully got 2 villagers, but we need to feed them so they can produce more. We have a little bit of bread. Here, please make children now. Oh, immediately. Oh, they got mad. I don't think they like me watching. I'm gonna walk away for a little bit, and we'll come back. We'll come back in a minute, and hopefully they've done the thing. We need to build a bit of a trading hall for, you know, the ones we do end up needing. Specifically, librarians. That's what we need mainly, because I need mending. My pickaxe is starting to get pretty bad, and we don't really like that. So let's quickly dig a hole and also decorate it a bit for the librarian. My villagers are refusing to breed, so I'm just gonna get one of them to be a mending villager, and we're gonna deal with it that way. Because I need the mending, because my pickaxe is almost broken. So we're gonna quickly do that. I didn't really want to do this, but they're not breeding, so yeah. Oh, yes. Finally. Actually didn't take that terribly long. I don't have any leather. We have mending now, and we can put it on this. We're putting on the pickaxe first, and there we go. We have mending on our pickaxe, which we've desperately needed. Now we need to heal our weapons, and the best way we're gonna do that, because we also need some leather, is going to kill some animals. This should be fun. I think that's about good enough. We killed way too many mobs there, but it's fine. We should be able to find some more at some other point when we need to make a farm. But our axe and pickaxe now feel a whole lot better. That was a kind of a long fall, and that could have been a lot worse. Regardless, we have plenty of meat now, tons of it. We're not going hungry for at least a while. I think this is the problem. I just looked it up because I've been having too much trouble. I think my beds weren't in enough space, so now this should do the job. Ideally. Let me also do this one. All right, you guys should breed now, but you don't have any more food because I gave you so much food. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to start a farm. Now this area looks pretty good to set up a bit of a farm. Time lapse, please. we have our first. Hello, how are you doing? Hi, we've been needing you. We only have one. It's a start, that's for sure. We need the villagers. We need them badly. Hopefully once we get a lot more food, we'll be able to grow a lot more of these guys. Because I did fix the issue. It was, again, the roofs were weren't tall enough, so they could jump. But we fixed that. We got that fixed. That problem has been solved. Now we just gotta wait for the food to grow so that we can feed the villagers some more. And they can produce more baby villagers. Probably should put that sword away. I also realized I didn't show the trading hall. There's not much to see because I didn't actually end up using it today. But it's pretty simple. I can go ahead and show you now. It's like, I mean, it's just cobblestone walkways. It's nothing crazy, but it's gonna get the job done. This is where my the librarians are gonna go. They're gonna go along this wall. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do here yet or over here, but it's gonna be something else. Also some other stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna go further back and do more like walkways like this, or if I'm just gonna have like a little storage area for all the villager stuff I'm gonna need. Now, as this episode comes to an end, we've done a lot today. We've done the villager breeder. I guess we haven't done a ton, but we've done a lot of stuff that's gonna help with next episode. So next episode, we're going to the Nether, as probably gotta beat the game at some point, and I'm not gonna have as much time to play on this world. Because of Bloomcraft, which is coming up. I already talked about at the beginning, but that is coming up soon, and I don't want you guys to miss it. I'm going to be spending a lot more time on that, but don't worry, I'm still going to be making hardcore videos, at least until I die. And then, I mean, when I do die, eventually, at some point, possibly, I actually don't know if I'll die or not, but regardless, at that point, we'll decide what we're gonna do next. I'm not sure if anyone has any specific ideas. You can leave them in the comments. I'll kind of just say this at the end of every episode from now on, but I just need your ideas for other series. Maybe a modded playthrough, maybe not. Speaking of mods, I mean, they're not really mods, but I do have, well, I mean, I guess it is. I have Iris on my game. So what I'm gonna do next episode is I'm going to be installing shaders. Well, I say installing, I already have them installed. Photon. Specifically, Photon's even though we're gonna be using from now on. I like it. It's nice. Look at that. That looks amazing. I can build a really cool waterfall over there. Huh. But Photon looks really good. Its performance is fine, but it's better than a lot of the other ones I was looking at. And so we're gonna just be using Photon from now on. And we're also gonna be installing a Vanilla Tweaks data pack. Not a data pack, resource pack. It's gonna have like a bunch of extra stuff in it. It's gonna be really cool. I think you guys are gonna like it. First thing we're doing today is another portal, but it's gonna take a little bit. Also, we installed shaders and a resource pack. So now trees are very bushy and the grass is different. It looks a lot better. I like it a lot more, but if you don't, that's okay. We have some of the resources because I already recorded this intro. The footage was bugged, so we're doing it again. We have some of the resources. We have a lot more to get. For example, all of these. We're gonna go be looking for moss today, pretty shortly actually. Because I got to the point where I need to go find the moss. So we're gonna go find some moss. The other thing that we need to make a lot of is just regular stone. I was doing that when I realized my recording was bugged. So that's fun. Some of the stones already started to cook. Yeah, we got a lot of charcoal mainly. That's what we spent a lot of time doing. But it's fine. It's fine. No one's gonna worry about it. Let's go find some moss. Ooh, the pale garden. Ooh. Look at that. And moss immediately. It's so dark. Oh, I need to go across the... Oh my gosh! Run. What is happening? We have some of the pale moss blocks. We don't have all the ones we need, but we have most of the ones that is really bright. Holy cow. All right, let's see what happens when we do this. Oh. Now I have plenty of pale oak. Or not pale oak. Pale moss. I didn't get any pale oak. I'm stupid. I'm realizing I actually really need moss. I was planning on just kind of ignoring it, but I actually really need it because of mossy cobblestone, which, I mean, I think I can do with vines, which I guess there is a whole bunch of vines over there, but I would like to go ahead and get moss because it is a very important block in today's build. We need moss, and the only way I know how to find it is either getting lucky with a shipwreck, a lush cave, but I don't know where either of those are, so we're just gonna go to the ocean and see what happens. While I'm thinking about it, we need 20 more obsidian, so we're gonna go ahead and get some. right, that didn't take any time at all. We also have another 2 and a bit stacks of iron, so that's pretty cool. Sleep. Okay, now we actually set off for the distant ocean, wherever it is, hopefully looking for a shipwreck that happens to have a bit of moss in it, you know, nothing too complicated. Oh, just a quick little how-to on buried treasure. If you've ever found yourself like looking for it for a long time, like digging a ton for it and you can't ever find it, when you get to the X on the map, so you can see it right there, get kind of right on. What the? Okay. Anyways, get on top of the X and then go to your F3 menu. This does not work on Bedrock. Now, do you see this? I should have an arrow on screen, but if you don't. Now it says 907. Now you want to find 9 and 9. Look down, get your shovel, and boom, there it is. 2 diamonds, but that's not what we're looking for. Looking for moss. Hello, Mr. Nether Portal. Do you have what I'm looking for? You do not. Hello, Mr. Shipwreck. This one's actually underwater though. And it has the moss block. And we'll get back in here. We got the moss block though. That's what we've been looking for. We can go back home now. And we don't have to do much more. It actually went phenomenally well. Let's very quickly bone meal some of this moss. It's so similar to the grass, my goodness. Ooh, oh, it's just, oh, bushes. So now we have pretty much all the blocks we're gonna need. There's probably a couple more I need that'll get later, like as I'm doing it, like leaf blocks. I think is the only thing I really am missing, which I guess I can go ahead and grab those. So I grabbed what is probably way too many leaf blocks, as it's 4.5 stacks, and that took like 30 seconds, so I'm good with leaf blocks. I don't gotta worry about it no more. Plus, I got plenty of iron and plenty of shears. We're good on leaf blocks. I want to use a lot more. I suck at building, full stop. So that's what I want to focus on, at least for now, because I am moving over to Bloomcraft primarily. This is gonna be the last episode of this series for a little bit. I'm gonna work on it in the background, but it's just gonna take long. But let's jump into replay mod and quickly build up this nether portal. I say quickly, it's gonna be like a minute or 2 for you guys, but for me, it's gonna take a while. It took me a while to building creative with mods, so I can only imagine how long it's gonna take me to build this thing. Anyways, strap up, here we go, and build. What do we think of this? It looks really cool. Now, we haven't lit it yet. I think it looks fantastic. Now, we do have a bit more terraforming to do, specifically. We're not fully done with this. We do have to install some mossy cobblestone because we didn't have any, and I didn't make any. So I just put cobblestone in. That's just gonna be something I do between episodes, so we're not even gonna worry about it right now because I got other things I want to do today. First of which is going to the nether. Well, actually, that's a lie. The first thing I'm gonna do is get better gear because it's just hardcore and I don't want to lose my stuff. Now let's quickly light this just to get the full effect. Oh. So what I was going for in this portal was kind of an event, like a ruined portal that's breaking out of its case, like it was hidden in this case or whatever. And I think it looks really good. Now these trees, for all intents and purposes, they suck. Now this is not gonna be the only build over here. It is today. We're not gonna be adding anything more over here as I need to, kind of get some ideas, and I don't really have time. If I want to get this episode out before Bloomcraft, which I would like to get this out before Bloomcraft, but we'll see if that happens. Before we go to another, let's quickly trade up, and we'll be right back here with probably a shield, a better bow, and way better armor. Let's do that. And now we're all geared up. All our stuff is enchanted, and we're ready to go kill some stuff and raid stuff. Now, without further ado, let's go to the nether. See you there. Oh, this is real good. Oh my gosh, look at that. There's another fortress right there. That's amazing. We need to go quickly in there and grab the stuff. I hate this. I hate this so much. And we're in the place. We're in the thing. We got a blaze rod. Hi. Alright, we're doing fine. Oh, we've already got more than enough. And I think that's enough because I'm absolutely freaking out right now. My heart can't handle the nether. Oh. But we got some of the things we need, which is, in fact, blaze rods, which is the big thing, you know, because you gotta beat Minecraft and whatever. I hate the nether so much. Like, I actively hate it. It is currently day 88, which is pretty awesome. But now that we've gone to the nether and done a couple things, including get a bunch of wither skulls, which I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with those, we can kind of build something else, because that was stressful and I didn't enjoy that at all. I do not like the nether. It's so bad. The only thing I'm really missing is nether wart, but I didn't see any there, and I looked quite a bit because I really need it for the potions, but there wasn't any to be found, which is kind of annoying. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do about that, other than just go find another nether fortress. But that's something I'm gonna do probably off camera. Well, actually probably not. I'll probably put it on camera. It'll just kind of pop up randomly when I decide to go do it. But we're not doing that right now. I just remembered something. I really want a happy ghast, but I don't have any. So I'm gonna go look for some. I know they spawn in like the bones around the Soul Sand Valley, so we're gonna go look. We're gonna go look for them. It'd be really cool to have. As I've never messed with one. So we're gonna go do that, and then we're gonna build something. We're gonna build something really cool. Also, today is the beginning of Bloomcraft. The first video is not out today. Don't worry about that. It'll be out on Wednesday. But the opening of the server was today, so we're just doing a bit more, you know, background stuff. Now, this is day 90. Now, either this is day 90 of the 100 days video, which means it's right at the end, or it's kind of in the middle of the third episode of the hardcore, depending on whichever one you watch. Now, first, obviously, into the nether we go. Again. The place I absolutely hate. Wait. There's one right there, actually. Hello, little fella. I don't know if this works. Oh, it does. Okay, you don't need silk touch. And we're leaving. We got all we need. Now we have ourselves a dried ghast. I couldn't really find any more, but I didn't really want to explore that much in the nether because I hate the nether a lot. Now, before we put it in, we need to get some snowballs specifically, because that's what attracts the happy ghast, and we don't have any at the moment. We're gonna have to go find some. And now that we've gathered snow, let's quickly zoom in on my face, and we're back. Let's go. So now, because we have the snow, I can feel free to make the happy ghast. Let's do it. Hello, let me quickly sleep real quick. Hi, hello. I have a snack for you. Do you like snowballs a lot, don't you? Hi. Oh, snowballs. I threw all my snowballs. Oh no. Terry. Terry, no. Don't do it, Terry. Terry, please come back. Terry. Come here. Come here, buddy. I got Terry! He's really slow, but it still works really well. This is really cool. We now have Terry. The happy ghast. We're gonna quickly fly him. Hello, stupid idiots. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna fly him down to over here, and we're just gonna. What am I doing? We have a fence post and a lead. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hop off him, place this, and we're going to tie him to this lead because we don't want him going anywhere. Because, I mean, it'd be upsetting if we lost him. Now, let me go get a name tag real quick. I'll be right back. Terry. Terry! We have 4 days left. It's day 96, and, well, okay, it's if you're not watching the 100 days video, then it's not. We have a lot more than that. But all we need to do is I want to build something for Mr. Ghast, Mr. Terry back there. Hello, Mr. Terry. Hi. We're gonna be building like a we're gonna be building a building. I made that joke. Again, I keep making that joke. It's a bad joke. But we're gonna be making some form of like small building that we can, you know, platform up to, or like put a little dock next to for Terry to kind of slide into, so I can just very easily get on him. That way we can, you know, go wherever and we can ride him. That's not suggestive at all, I swear. Please don't ban me. So this building's not the best. I wanted him to go through here, but he's too thick. He's like 4 blocks wide instead of, I think maybe he might be 5 blocks wide. I don't know, but he's too thick to get through here, so we just put him in here and he'll stay here for a little bit. Isn't that right, Terry? Isn't that right, boy? Yeah. But regardless, that is day 100. It is currently that. We are day 100. Boom. 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore. We made it to there. We're not done, obviously. We got more to do. We've done tons of stuff, though, like this, which is still a huge work in progress, and we have a lot more to do, including digging way, way further down. We also did this, which, I mean, it's a wheat farm. We also did build this amazing nether portal, which I'm extremely proud of. It's like one of the best things I've ever built. That needs to still get removed, and I still need to retexture it with mossy cobblestone. We also built the iron farm, which is producing so much iron. It's actually helping me get tons of emeralds and trades. And then this building, which is a pretty simple building, but I like it. It didn't end up working out because I did want the gas to go through there and then down into it. But that didn't work. Regardless, it's fine. It's fine. We also built a good trading hall down there to get us fully enchanted diamond gear, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I will see you guys next time, where we probably fight the Ender Dragon. Something like that. Anyways, I will see you next time. Goodbye.